Today we're going to take a second to talk about something that I was fortunate enough to have sent over by friends over at K&F. If you're in any kind of camera space, you've definitely come across K&F Concepts, everything from tripods to backpacks to filters, which is what we're going to be going over today. I was really fortunate for them to have reached out and do a couple collabs for them regarding some of their ND filters and their 3-in-1. I was super grateful that they sent these out for me just to check out and keep and make some content around, and I've been having fun with them, and I've been getting to use them, and I've been able to kind of just run them through the ringer and just put them to the test and see what I can do with them. So let's break them down, let's see what I think, and let's talk about it. So starting off with the 3-in-1, this thing alleviates the idea of having to stack all of your lens filters. We've all been there, we've all, gone with the cheaper routes. I myself, when I first started was buying whatever I can get my hands on. Your typical Amazon cheaper finds, but with K&F, you're alleviating having to use 3 different filters in one package. So you're not having to stack, you're not having to remove filters or deal with having to put them back in cases to keep them safe. This is kind of a one and done application. You throw this on and you're good to go. So the 3-in-1 being the fact that, what is the 3? With a 3-in-1, you're getting a circular polarizer plus a black mist filter plus a neutral density or an ND filter, all wrapped up into 3 parts in this one filter in one convenient small package that goes right on your lens. So we'll break them down one by one. The black mist, which is my personal favorite filter, if I was on a deserted island with my camera and I could only choose one lens, it would definitely be a black mist. So for my type of work, the black mist is what is giving me that softer, more cinematic look around all the lights, whether I'm in a desk setup video, whether I'm doing any kind of evening photo shoots. I generally always stick to black mist filters on most of my lenses. That's always been my style. So what that's doing is that's softening any kind of light, any kind of warmer light. It's taking them and just really opening them up and blooming them and just giving them a little bit more of a cinematic touch. The second bonus is the fact that with the circular polarizer, addition to the black mist, you're actually being able to control the reflections. So if you are getting a cinematic shot and it just so happens that you're getting some really nasty reflections, this is going to allow you to dial in and remove those reflections. Really good applications for that would be, cinematic car stuff. If you're shooting businesses or you're doing any kind of real estate, shooting houses, being able to remove glare and reflections gives you more of a professional look and a little bit of a softer look. So you're not dealing with any kind of crazy highlights or any cat eyes in your final product. And then the third, and really glad to have this because it's been kind of changing my timing of shooting. The ND aspect of this filter is amazing because it's basically giving you the ability to control your light. So I myself took this out, hiked a really good trail. I was able to go out there at about 11 o'clock. No one else in the house ever wants to get up as early as I do. So being the fact that light's a little harsh, definitely not my preferred conditions for shooting. Having an ND on this 3-in-1 allows me to basically control all of those situations where light's a little bit too bright. You're basically using these like sunglasses for your lens, would be the best way to put it. It just gives you a lot of flexibility to basically be completely in control of your surroundings and control your shots and control how you film and how you take photos. So definitely just some pros on this one is, like I said, just build quality, just having something nice that you want to put on your camera. We do spend a small fortune on all of our cameras and camera gear, and this one is definitely something that you're gonna want to grab and you're gonna want to have it on your camera. If you're gonna put anything on your camera, make sure you like it, make sure it looks good. I'm big into that, and I love any kind of aesthetic piece. As for just use, using these things is as easy as it can be. I mean, just real smooth ring turning. All the stops feel really good. It doesn't feel clunky when you're turning it and adjusting it. You're getting real premium stuff. And if you have been around any ND filters, I know myself back in the day when I was buying just your typical Amazon special ones, the famous black X that was always, you know, if you were to crank them too high, because they were basically limitless. You could turn them until it was just too much and the lens would distort, causing a black X across the front of your camera. So the fact that this does not have that is a huge breath of fresh air, you know, just giving you less of a chance to ruin a shot. Again, even on the ND, these nice touches of orange, just giving you a real premium look, little designer feel, designer touch. So having quality in what you're using. So going forward, I mean, who I would say this lens is perfect for would definitely be your on-the-go content creators, photographers who are doing a lot of outdoor stuff, you know, shooting any kind of video work, a lot of bright applications, stuff like that. One thing, you're basically condensing multiple filters in your backpack into one. So free up a little space in the bag. Kind of a rule of thumb with filters, and I've mentioned them in other videos, what I use them for. This is kind of a, you know, industry cheat code in my opinion. If you're in the space and you're working with nice cameras and stuff like that, and you're looking to upgrade the way your stuff looks, if you're struggling to get to a cinematic look, filters like this, especially, like I said, my favorite one, the Black Mist, these are great ways to give your videos a different look, upgrading it cinematically without having to go and drop a bunch of money on a new camera. If your camera's a little dated, me included, I'm still shooting on a Sony a7 III that I love, but it's an older camera. I'm able to get a cinematic look by using and manipulating lens filters like this. On my camera right now is a Black Mist filter. That's what's giving me this nice cinematic look. That's what's softening the lights behind me. That's what's making my skin tone look a certain way. Before going and dropping an absurd amount of money on a new camera, you can definitely try playing around with filters that might complement your style and complement the way you shoot or the way you take photos. So it's definitely something to think about. Really happy with them, and like I said, I appreciate K&F for doing that. They didn't have to. So big shout out to K&F for just making really good gear and keeping my camera laced up, you know, this last couple months, and I've been enjoying it, so I appreciate it. So I had a lot of fun with these filters, and I can't wait to see what else comes out with their filter lines and stuff like that. They're only getting better, you know, year by year. So can't wait to see what else they cook up. And again, yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in, and drop a like and a sub if you could. I'd really appreciate it. If you have any questions, reach out. I'd love to talk to you guys about filters. If you're, you know, trying to grab one for your camera, reach out. I could help you. Shoot a comment down in there, and I'll do what I can to give you the best advice I can. So I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by and listening to me ramble. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.